So inside of the San Antonio Museum of Fine Arts, we are inside the Latin American modern and contemporary art gallery. One of my favorite paintings is here, and this is El Albañil by an 18-year-old Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera, he is known as one of los tres grandes of Mexican muralism. He's Frida Kahlo's husband. So we know Frida Kahlo is this leading figure in Latin American art. But during their time, Diego Rivera was the one that was, he held the notoriety. Here, this painting shows how incredibly talented the young Rivera is from an early age. Very skillful. After this painting is completed, not too long after, he then travels over to Europe and he begins to study some of the different styles, such as Cubism. So he understands that he needs to develop his own style of making art, which is this. So we know Diego Rivera as painting these types of images, round figures, brown skin. And because when he gets back to Mexico, post-Mexican Revolution, the Mexican government is looking for artists to paint these ideas of the new Mexican government, which was industrialization, modernization, and also just a lens on who Mexico is culturally. So when Rivera gets back from Europe, this is post-Mexican Revolution. He understands that, well, he's wanting to promote those governmental ideals for the murals, but also he understands he needs to develop his own style. But I enjoy this one because it shows you, when you see Rivera as being one of the great figures in Mexican painting, without understanding the historical context, you might think, well, he really can't paint and he really can't draw. This is Rivera in his mature phase. But when you see him, even as young as 18 years old, he can pull off something like this. So the idea here is that it's not that he couldn't. It's just that he understood where art was evolving at the time, and he understood that he needed to create his own signature style.